Are you better off now? You tell me. Yes, 99 cents for a pound of meat versus 3 years later, $5.72 a pound for meat. First off, yes, I know inflation comes in because over a couple of years things have gone up a schmitchel, but this also is kind of missing the fact that this is likely 2 cuts of meat or, just straight up photoshopped. And if this was actually true and you happen to buy that $1 a pound meat, do not do that because you'll just wind up giving your toilet the mother of all stress tests. Hello all of you wonderful individuals and welcome back to another video for the day. We are going back into r/insane people Facebook, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions. And if you guys haven't that already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Also save 10% with GamerSubs code Tommy, link down below. Do it. How to fix 99% of anxiety and depression. 1. Exercise hard daily. 2. Eat clean. 3. Put purpose over pleasure. 4. Make a lot of money. Yes, if you're homeless, just buy a house. 5. Stop overthinking. Stop it. 6. Help others and be kind. And 7. Mind your own freaking business. Hey man, while you're at it, why don't you just throw up walk it off in there as number 8, because we know for shit sure you're thinking it. A good diet and a bit of exercise does do the body good, it does help improve your mood and everything, but it is not the end-all solution to depression. No, and you can't just have a light switch for overthinking. Unfortunately for you, that is not something I feel you have any experience in. Look, it was either they say walk it off or back in mad days. Just something like that, I don't know, something was a-coming. Girl cats get named after ancient goddesses, and boy cats get named after Taco Bell menu items. Like, come here, chicken gordita crunch. What lie are you accusing me of? Please bring the receipts, otherwise you shall institutionalize ped mouth. Where the shit did ped part come into this? Hey, look, that guy over there has his name as Crunchwrap Supreme. This person diddles kids. Yeah, no, that's totally a correlation that makes sense. What the You know what? Let me know down below what your cat name is and if it's a little weird, because, like, you have some cats that I've seen named Winston, and then other ways you have ones that are named Marshmallow or Chicken Nugget or Meatball, something like that. I've worked at a pet store long enough to know that is not exclusively a female animal kind of thing. The DNC this week has 1. A massive shrine, inflatable IUG, ritual mutilations, vasectomy, and child sacrifices, the fetus deletus. It is not a political party. It is a pagan death cult. Look, just because somebody has a giant inflatable Minecraft pickaxe don't mean any of that. I remember in high school we would all grow beards during hunting season to keep the neck warm. Now they're used for men with weak chins and even weaker self-esteem. Beards are worn like a second chin or an accessory, like a facial tattoo or eyebrow ring. Beards have always been associated with bikers, motorcycle gangs, and men you don't want to tangle with. That's why these boys wear beards now. It gives everyone the idea that you are capable of violence when most are not. A lot of times when people make comments about somebody else's body and how they look, it's weird because they're not usually able to take that same criticism being said towards them. Really is weird how that happens, because, it's not like if you're gonna be saying it, you should be able to take it, so, we're gonna have that right there. Some of you were responding to this loss by appealing to the cool new things that replaced it. But that's a ruthless as saying. I know your kid was horribly ended, but what are you crying for? You can make more kids. And if you think the comparison of a child to a park attraction is crazy, it's because you're still not getting it. Caption for this one stated, man compares loss of Disney attraction with dead child. You see, this also applies to what's about to happen in Frontierland in front of the Haunted Mansion. Yes, it may be true that something else will replace it that we may actually like, but let me give you an example of the problem. Without getting religious, just hear me out, I'm reminded of the biblical story of Job. For more than 40 chapters, horrific things happen to this man. He loses virtually all of his children, all of his servants, all of his crops and cattle and sheep, all of his land and all of his great wealth, and virtually everything in his life, all except for his nagging wife and 3 heartless, callous friends. Through all of these horrors, he is still faithful to God, and refuses to curse or blame God for his misfortunes. And because of this, God rewards jobs with double of everything that he ever had. So now he has twice the wealth, twice the number of children, property, crops, cattle, and sheep, servants, possessions, double of everything. And you know what it says happened after Job received that wonderful reward that replaced everything? And Job wept for everything that he had lost. So just because you get something new and maybe something even better, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't grieve for what we've loved and lost. The fact that it'll never look like this again. Look, here's the thing about them changing stuffs. First off, don't compare it to a dead child. That's not a good look for you. Disney changes their stuff all of the time. Every single time I've gone to Disney World, and it is always a different section of the park that is there. And that's just mainly because I don't have the money to be able to do the season pass, so nothing is familiar to me. But like I just said, they change the look of the park the entire time. There's never a point in time where they don't have a section closed down because they're adding some new addition in. Don't compare that to a dead child. So for those of you trying to defend the mother of the child who was left in the car, do not worry about it. The only persona option who matters is God. It only makes her bad in the eyes of people who have no understanding of what God is about and what He does. I do appreciate all of the defense attempts, but let them deal with God for judging another. God forgives. David killed children. God ordered the first sons of Egypt to die. God has a reason for what he does, and it will never change. Their wrong there, by the way, are irrelevant. If you have a problem with me or my family or anyone because you think you are so perfect, then please delete me as a friend. Okay, bye. I do not want the negativity in my life. If you can't uplift a child of God in their wrong there again, time of need, then that's on you and your conviction with God. Have a nice day. Y'all trying to defend your sister who happened to have left a kid in a car and you're chalking it up to it was God's plan.
Holy fuck, is this wrong?
With a pocket full of cash and a tank full of gas, you're free. With electric vehicles and digital currency, you are controlled. Ah, yes, living off of the grid, except, that cash is still a government tender. And also, just wait until you have to go to a place that has an electronic payment system, even one that you can insert cash into. Yeah, you're totally living off the grid if you happen to do those. You're basically just saying that you are free until you have to pay for anything. Also, another thing to put, you are not off the grid if you have a freaking Facebook account. So this is sugar, and this is in my coffee that, as you can see, has no added sugar on the label. So why is there a 1/4 inch of granulated sugar at the bottom of my cup? Corporations are not going to pay you more if you do stuff like this, 'cause it costs them money to replace it. And y'all wonder why wages are not enough to cover your living expenses. Maybe, just maybe, if the job was actually done right, you might get a raise. But people do this, see, don't even deserve the wages they are getting. And no, don't come at me, they all are overworked and stressed, 'cause I was training to be a manager at Dunkin' before health problems hit. It is literally like people can't read or pay attention to their jobs. This is why your wages are not going up. I paid over $7 for this drink, and now I'm at home and I notice the sugar as it has had time to settle. This kind of sea is just avoidable altogether. Ma'am, that coffee label does not say no sugar. Oh yeah, and also on top of it not saying no sugar, your dumb butt decided to order 8 pumps of the butter pecan swirl, which, last I checked, has sugar. But, you know, for a fact, this person could be making up some weird arguments like, oh, it doesn't have sugar, it has high fructose corn syrup. Like, that don't mean the same frickin' thing. Yeah, a little bit of a pro tip. If you're gonna complain about something, it is good to actually know what it is that you are going to be complaining about and not just complaining for the sake of internet points. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Now I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!